You may see me spill tea on
Hey
myself.
everybody! Welcome to Paws and Claws, The Last Tales of Pugmire, not Vampire the Masquerade.
Or so you think.
For now.
Yeah. We'll see how this
Jess.
adventure goes.
I'm Jess, and I am your guide. You might see me down in the chat as Angry Nerd Girl. And you can... Oh, kitty. And yeah, you can see me on Twitter at Miss_Jess03. And let's introduce our wonderful dogs and cats, starting with Honey and Dice.
Hello, everybody. I am Honey, aka Honey and Dice, and everybody's biggest cheerleader, and I play Eartha Kitty.
And how about Miss Cat?
Hi, I'm Kat. I'm playing the smallest, fluffiest, most lovable member of the party, who is a dog, Lilia Cavalier.
And next up, we have Alan, who is Finley.
Hello, I am Alan C. Johnson. I'm playing Grimly Greyhound, the lovable rascal of the gang. You may have noticed half my face is missing. I apologize. You'll have to get used to it.
Cameron.
Yeah, hello. I'm Cameron Blair. I play Jean-Pierre Cachet, a truly revolutionary cat. You can find me at Twitter at CamBlair_32.
And how about Alan, who is stroking a cat right now, looking somewhat ominous?
I've been expecting you, Mr. Bond. Hi, I'm Alan Ingleson. I am playing Snowball, whom is actually very much based off this little rascal.
That doesn't bode well for you.
No, it doesn't.
And lastly, but never leastly, Lynn.
Hi, everybody. I am Lynn Meyer, and I am playing Baguette Corgi, who is trying to keep this group on the path of being good dogs and cats, but we'll see if that's successful or not. I don't know. It's hard.
They're doing okay.
Batting a solid 6 out of 10 on that one.
We're doing better this season.
It's early.
It's the third episode.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's about when it all started to go sideways last time.
I don't have freezing, little things to kill a bunch of huskies, though.
Okay, but I still got news in a jar.
You could have collected more. There was more ooze last week. So
Dagnabbit.
Speaking of,
one is enough.
Who wants to fill us in on what happened last week on Paws and Claws?
Alan.
I forgot to open my notes.
Come on, man. Get with it.
From what I remember, we started
there's my notes.
No, Cameron, steal it from him.
If you want.
If you do, it's yours forever.
Mine would be just from memory, so I can. Yeah, so we started off our session gathering at the outside of Grimley's to head to the harbor to head off on our boat journey south to the ocean to continue our mission given by the more affluent of the Pugmire princesses. As we were moving, we started to reminisce and talk. We met up with Copper, Snowball's associate, and a large cat who baked baked goods and bread. And as we were going along, we happened upon a cadre of lizards that were traveling in the same direction as us. As we were traveling, Jean-Pierre specifically saw that one of the lizards was in distress. Went off to go and aid while Snowball filled Copper and the rest of the party in on who Jean-Pierre was. And then Jean-Pierre, along with Grimly, discovered that the lizard was in peril by what was that creature called again?
Polyhydra.
A polyhydra, a sort of ooze that changes its shape and does a different type of damage each time it changes. After solving that, we found out that the lizards were going to the same boat as us on a different mission or similar one. We didn't find that bit of information out. But we joined forces with them to head to the boat, made it to the boat, started to bid farewells, Jean-Pierre discovered that one of the coils of what looked like cable turned out to be some sort of snake beast, pointed Grimly and Snowball at it, and then after a short fight proceeded to kill it with a single bolt through the head. And we finished our goodbyes to Copper and Pugmire and set off on the boat, and that's where we ended.
I only have one other thing to add, in that metal snake eel thing, we killed it, it fell into the river, and that was supposed to be a relic of for some kind of general.
Yep, but whatever.
Yeah, it's fine, it's whatever.
I'm sure that's nothing to worry about.
Yeah,
it's probably fine.
I'm gonna be on my lap the whole stream. Oh, it's a good kitty.
It depends. Are you talking in game or?
Oh,
yeah, precious.
Sorry, Katsunova does that to me half the streams we play.
So much envy. I cannot get a 20-pound dog in my lap.
You can try.
That doesn't mean they're not lap dogs.
That's true.
That's true.
all right. And there was one thing that you left out, and maybe it's because you didn't notice, because you were all on the boat except for Eartha and Lilia, who were elsewhere.
It's true.
As Copper left with baskets of bread, he noticed some ominous, odd-looking gulls landing on the boat, and kind of circling around it.
Anyway.
So.
It's not that important.
Lilia.
Sure. Hi.
They determined that you had walked with them a bit to the docks and then got lost as they passed a certain bar where a...
you gotta say goodbye. I just leave town.
Right.
And then, you can't just say goodbye. You gotta say, like, goodbye. I'll miss you. Think of me. Don't scratch anyone else's head, okay?
Aww.
And, there's an hour gone.
Patrick Newfie, of course, is going to miss you a whole lot.
Patrick.
Yeah, he is.
Poor guy.
Poor guy.
He doesn't know how good he's got it.
And Eartha,
he does. Lilia's told him.
Sure where she went, but assumed that she would just either make her way to the docks or appear somewhere like she does. So, Eartha, what have you been up to?
Business as usual. Sales to make. A couple of deals came out the blue. And then wherever they are, they'll find me. Because I always find them.
So, Eartha, are you planning to get on this boat called the Chicken Heart to travel downriver with them?
There's probably a chance she's already there.
Okay.
Just reclining comfortably.
That's fair.
Sun hat.
Lilia's gonna have to just run and follow.
So, Lilia, after you say goodbyes to Patrick Newfie, you approach the dock and see it's bustling, it's busy, it's dirty, and there's all these big, beautiful boats, and then there's this one small, barely floating boat.
Well, that can't be us because the princess arranged it. I'm going to go look at the good ones, all of the good ones in order, and I'm going to read the name on each and every single boat. And then I'm going to go like halfway back up the line of boats, tail slowly flagging. And then I'm going to shuffle and sulk my way down to the Chicken Heart.
And who's on deck of the Chicken Heart? Let's see.
Jean-Pierre. Jean-Pierre is up in the crow's nest, just like legs up, just absolutely relaxing. He's comfy.
Okay, give me a notice check.
Yeah, absolutely. 8.
Good.
You notice it's a beautiful sunny day.
Yeah. Jean-Pierre is very comfortable.
There's some birds, but like it's good.
Yeah.
Grimly, you were
Maybe
also on deck.
Yes. Grimly was just maxing it on the deck, just laying back.
You can give me a notice check too if you want.
Yeah, sure. I mean, he has noticed that Lily is not here. It's like, well, that's probably a problem, and I'm sure she's fine.
Oh, that was actually not a 9. It was a 13.
Oh,
Mine was an 18.
I didn't put my proficiency bonus on.
okay.
That works.
So, Jean-Pierre, in addition to it being warm,
Oh.
you also see Lilia kind of walking tail between her legs up and down the docks, reading the names of boats with increasing disheartedness. And Grimly, in addition to seeing Lilia finally, you also see that what you initially thought were seagulls seem to be larger, and instead of pure white, they seem to have black, like when they rate okay, just so everybody in chat knows, I'm scared of birds, so I don't know bird words because I avoid them, but here I am putting them in my game. So when they raise their wings to like flap, you see black sticking out in the, I think they're called pin feathers. And they have like larger, sharper beaks than regular seagulls. And they appear to be flocking this way.
How many are there?
Quite a few.
Is quite a few like
of seagulls?
Is that like? Are we talking like 4 or 5, or like someone just threw like a French fry down at the docks? Like,
oh my god.
oh, sorry.
I was like, no.
You said it, and I just immediately
did this, Jess.
Like 5.
Okay.
But they're all like getting seem to be kind of following Lilia. Or drawn to your boat.
That's probably bad. Yeah, Grimly's just going to sort of
Could be something Lils has in her luggage, because to be honest, there's 2 or 3 cases, and
Grimly's just gonna squint to that and then look down at Lilia and squint to the birds again, like, oh, are those like? Can I tell what they are, or do I don't know what they are? They just look weird.
You can give me a nature check.
Okay, sure. Haha, I'm proficient in that now.
Yeah.
Thanks, Bagel.
Snowball, not paying attention to any of this, is actually climbing up to the crow's nest as well.
That is a spicy 19.
Okay.
Ooh.
You know that these are something called spiked gulls, and that what looked like black feathers are actually wing spikes.
Oh, are they known to be friendly?
Not really. They are known to be carnivorous.
Are they like intelligent, like awakened, like dogs are, or?
No.
Okay.
They
Just
are
gonna-
carnivorous pack animals.
Cool. Grimly does like this, but with like a dog face, like nods and then he goes, Lilia!
Grimly, is this the ship?
Yeah,
This can't be the ship.
No,
Are you
it
sure
is.
you're on the right ship?
I am.
Did we just maybe miss the ship, and this is a worse ship with a similar name?
No, they just picked the worst ship for us.
But they like us.
Jean-Pierre looks over and is just like, Lilia!
Hello. Hi.
Hello!
I'm here.
Welcome.
I arrived.
It seems that the royals of this place gave us a clandestine boat so that you could show me the lands of Pugmire more secretly, so that the darkness, the friends of man do not find us,
I think it's so that we sink in the harbor.
Oh no, this boat will
And
make
we don't
us...
have to leave.
No. It will bring us down to the ocean, and then we get in a better boat. You have to have higher hopes, you know? It's
We could just
everything.
take a cart
The
to
royals,
Waterdogport. This is
Have a little
is
faith,
disgusting.
Lilia.
the
It'll be
royals,
fine.
of course, they make every decision correctly. Eh?
There are garbage birds on your boat.
Oh, hey, there are big garbage birds actually in the air. Could you go a bit faster? I just point up like,
Yeah, I'll make my way up the gangplank with all of my luggage. All of the servants who have my luggage get the luggage stowed, send the servants away. It's a whole production.
And you see a lizard with a massive beard and a massive tricorn hat with an elaborate feather.
No, you can't just say a lizard with a massive beard. You can't just say that.
I can if it's a bearded dragon.
it's lizard beard.
I love it.
I guess.
Sure.
As
You know
someone
what?
who owns bearded dragons, this is 100% accurate.
Okay.
Goes, so you must be the last one we've been waiting for. Welcome aboard the Chicken Heart, love. I know she's not much to look at, but she is river worthy.
Is she? I'm not very experienced with boats. I've only really been on barges, you know, the kind of things that you throw parties on the water. But I don't think they don't look like this.
Oh, she's mostly, what would you call them? A carrier boat for, items and goods and things, but, not for your fancier dogs and cats and the like. She's a packing crate vessel, whatever you...
Yes, I think there's been a mistake.
No,
You see,
no.
we're not packing crates.
Lilia,
There's
he's a
room for you, and he kind of stomps the ground, and you see his foot just goes a little bit through one of the boards on deck. Goes,
Lilia
never
just
mind
seems a
about
little
that,
bit
I'll have
lighter.
Rhapsodon fix it.
Oh,
Lily's just off the side like, wait, isn't that a barge?
You know, short missions from here to, Mutt Town. In fact,
There
we're
you
going to
are.
need to stop there and drop off some deliveries, and then we'll have you on your way to Waterdogport.
He's a smuggler, Lilia. Just let him be.
Oh! Well, you should have said. Pleased to meet you, Captain. My name is Lilia Cavalier. You may have heard of me.
Now, we don't like to use the S word around here. I'm a carrier of fine, hard to get
Oh,
items.
we, of course. He's a pirate. It's even better.
Also, watch your feet. The decks are a bit slimy.
I know.
Well, that's from all the spike balls around, honestly. They shine everywhere. It's best if we get to the river. Then we only need to look out for the quackadiles.
The what now?
What was that? Jean-Pierre's like peeking over the edge of the crow's nest now, like, what is that creature you are talking about?
Oh, you'll love them when you see them. They make good eating if they don't eat you first. They kind of winks and then walks up to the ship's wheel.
Very well, I will be
Welcome
staying
aboard.
up here a lot more.
Fine, this is the right boat.
And Lilia,
Tragically.
you see two small, smaller than you lizards come to take some of your boxes. And one just kind of looks at you, and she's wearing kind of a ratty dress with leathers on. She goes, I didn't expect you to bring so much.
I didn't expect the boat to be so small. Several errors in communication were made today. I'm very sorry.
Well, I mean, at least it probably won't get lost wherever they put it. I mean, they're used to hiding stuff.
Just make sure you know where they put it so they do not keep it.
Oh, it's fine. I'll take 3 cases with me, and, well, whatever's in them, I'll keep.
I
I guess that's definitely one way to do it.
I
got
cannot
no
beat
response
that.
to that.
Oui.
So, Eartha, by this point, your friends have appeared and are making nuisances of themselves. What's
Hey.
going on with you?
We're fun nuisances.
What's the name of the captain again?
That would be Captain Longtongue Leatherstrider.
Good gracious.
Got that long tongue.
And by this point, you probably would have met the rest of the crew, since you were here first, that the rest of the team met last week. That is Sylvain, Lulubel, Edgardo, and Raspadon.
Sylvain, Luludon.
Lulubel,
Okay.
Edgardo,
Edgardo.
and Raspadon,
Bohemian Rhapsody.
who had an unfortunate incident with last
thingy.
week with the
Polyhydra.
polyhedra.
Let me just see. Oh.
I almost called it a polyphemus cube, so that's where my brain's at.
What does that do?
Yeah.
I mean, it
don't
can
wanna
form a cube, but I guess it would sing in polyphony.
It's probably got a big eye in it.
And it's musical.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Eartha is just hit that comfortably. You don't know where she's gotten these cushions from, but she's just sort of propped up on a couple of cushions, watching everything, leaning on an elbow. And she's like, "Oh, Captain Leatherstrider, do you think we have everybody's aboard? It's probably time to set up. Lilia, dear, do you want to come sit with me?"
You're muted, my dear.
Yes, yes, but also, I sort of want to learn how to sail.
Oh, go.
You think they'd let me help?
Of course they will. There's a very friendly crew. They've done things for me in the past before.
Oh, I didn't know they were friends of yours.
Everybody's a
have
friend of mine.
Said so many things about the ship.
Eventually. I just didn't know it would be this ship. All right.
And you hear the captain go, "So, Miss Lilia, you're helping us set off then?"
Yes. I have no idea what that means, but yes, I want to help. I don't want to be a burden on this ship.
Do any of you other landlubbers want to learn how to sail a riverboat then?
Oh.
I'll give it a try. I mean, it's
Did you just yell no?
Yep.
Snowball echoes that no.
They're on it.
it's just like steering a wagon, right?
And you just hear after those two no's, no.
You know what? Baguette will say yes because she knows she would disappoint her brother if she missed out on an opportunity to learn a little bit.
Oh, baby.
So she's going to say yes. She wants to learn.
Bagel, we miss you.
Yeah.
Everything we do, Bagel, we do it for you.
She's having twin separation anxiety.
Oh, baby.
Pour one out for little B.
I love her so much. Okay, so let's see. I'm like, I should have looked up boat words, but I'm just going to guess at boat words from when I've been on boats.
I don't know boat words. You can't make me learn boat words. And I've written like 3 books set on the sea or on ships.
Me too.
There's ports and starboards and coxswains.
Yeah.
Yep.
So the only reason
There's
the only
riggings
way,
and giggings.
Keel hauling is a thing.
So starboard is the right of the boat.
I do know that.
Because it's got 2 R's in it, and port is the left because it has the same number of letters as left.
Right.
Is that how you remember it?
That's how I remember it.
I remembered starboard because stars are always right.
Wow.
But sometimes they're
Isn't
on
that
the left.
screwed up?
But sometimes they're on the left, Jess. Sometimes the stars are on
Shut
the
up,
left.
Cameron. Shut up.
I was just like, they're always right. That's why they're famous. Oh my god.
Christ almighty.
We all
Little
have
child Jess learning disaster. Okay, so all of the cats are sitting this out and all of the dogs are helping.
Yep.
Woo!
So you see basically Edgardo and Lulabelle start pulling on some of the rigging. And Edgardo hands Grimly some rope. And he goes, just
what do I
give
do
it a
with
pull
this?
with me, don't you?
I pull the rope.
No. When the captain says, we'll all pull together then.
Okay.
And Lulabelle goes over to Baguette and Lilia. She goes, now what we do is very important. We're going to pull on this and then shove on this.
Okay.
You ready?
I can do that.
Got it.
Do I need to pull on that?
Edgardo will tell you what to do when it's your time, my dear.
Okay, so just the rope then.
And the captain basically goes like, hoist that rigging, lads and lasses. And Edgardo's like, that's us. Heave!
I pull the rope.
You pull the rope, and the thing with Baguette and Lilia goes up. And that's when Lilia goes, our turn, ladies. And she makes a gesture to yank it down.
Yank it down.
Yeah, Lilia more jumps and uses all of that teeny tiny dog weight.
She goes, and now we raise the mainsail. Everyone together. And you start to like push. I'm so sorry for anyone who sails. I've clearly watched it happening. But you do it.
I pull the rope again.
Grimly, give me a deck save to not get a hit by the mainsail.
Oh, what in the goddamn? That is a natural 20.
Okay, that thing comes right over, and you dodge. You like roll underneath it.
100% thought you were gonna say you die.
No, and you die. No, that is the thing. I have seen happen on boats where the mainsail comes over and can like totally take you out.
Yep. You see people die on boats?
No, I've seen them get thunked by the mainsail.
Okay, sorry, continue.
So, Snowball, you had climbed up to the crow's nest with Jean-Pierre.
Yes, that is correct.
What you doing up there, bud?
I look over to Jean-Pierre, and I just say, can we have a quick chat for a sec?
Jean-Pierre is still looking over the edge, and while looking over, she says, oui.
And Eartha is eating kippers. She's got this fresh fish and everything over there, setting some aside, just watching everything.
So, Jean-Pierre, do you have any affiliation with the Meowfia?
Before I answer your question, I have to ask you one very quickly. Are you going to believe?
Do you turn around to me?
No.
Okay.
Are you going to believe anything I say, or are you just going to continue on this bit of a charade of thinking I am some sort of villain coming to kill your sister?
I hope there is some honor among thieves.
That's when Jean-Pierre turns to look and says,
The axe is in my hand, sitting on the ground, but it's in my hand.
Yeah,
I know Jean-Pierre wouldn't react, but
implicit threat.
First of all, I'm slightly insulted because if you know a little bit of my reputation, you know I would not have showed myself until the deed was done. But to answer your question directly, no. I have never dealt with the mafia at all. No matter what situations me, my compatriots, comrades, or family got into, we only saw the mafia from a distance. We never dealt with them in any sort of capacity, as they were a part of the problem that we were trying to fix when we became what we became.
All right. Good answer. What do you know of me and my sister?
I know that there was a duo that were on the same path I was on when I was coming to Pugmire. They are now in a ditch. So you are welcome. Others than that, all I know is that you are here, is that you have connections to the mafia, courtesy of Lydia and Baguette telling me so. And that your sister is here and you are very protective of her, thanks to your conversations with Copper and the rest of the companions. Outside of that, I know a little bit of your reputation with the mafia, but that is all.
Do you know that I no longer affiliate with them?
I figured it was pretty clear, as if you probably would have tried to kill me when I first showed my face. The mafia does not like my actions. They destabilize the region too much. Makes our business difficult.
That's fair. Well, last question.
Fire away.
Do you really not like being called JP?
No, I do not like being called JP. It reminds me of a particular cat from my past. That cat is dead now, and I am happier for it. And I do not wish to see that cat in you, unless you want to die. And I gathered by the way you interact with your friends that you do not want to die. So.
I do not. I put the axe away, and I offer you my paw.
You know, Snowball, I am impressed. I figured that you would try to kill me before you had a conversation with me. So I will happily shake your paw. And Jean-Pierre takes his paw and shakes it.
All right. You shake my paw. As you release, your pamphlet is in your hand.
Oh.
I'd be careful handing those out to the cat's corner.
Monsieur.
I do agree with your cause, though.
Oh. Well, then you might be happy to know that I still have a few connections amongst the Cat's Corner and Pugmire. So I am... the other thing is that I have grown to be unafraid of any conspirators that try to out me or anything along those lines. I have no fear of any of these cats that report me to the police or guard or whatever security influence this place has. I have no fear. But thank you. I appreciate the concern, Snowball.
Not a problem. I'm still going to keep my eye on you. But
I would be insulted if you did not. I hope you continue to do this.
Yes.
But know that I appreciate that. That is in a way that it is slightly threatening. I also see it as a reassurance.
Mutual respect.
More of a reassurance that someone is watching my back, even if for the wrong reasons. I recognize that I have little or few friends in this place, and having a cat such as yourself just around is going to help me quite a bit.
All right. It was nice talking to you. I step up onto the ledge of the crow's nest. I look towards you, and I say, as I transform into you, if you need any help with any of this, let me know. I bow and then fly down and saunter towards the deck.
Snowball, as you fly.
Yeah.
Give me
Showboating.
Yeah. Give me a notice check real quick.
I'm really good at those.
I know you are, so you should be fine.
Oh, I actually really am good at those, apparently. 19.
Okay. So, as you fly, you just miss 2 pinions from a spiked gull flying at your body.
Okay.
And
that was not very kind.
That there are 5 more hovering above Jean-Pierre.
Oh.
And that's initiative time.
Yes.
Oh boy.
Because we just can't have a beautiful conversation in this game.
Of course.
No.
18.
That is 17.
I also got 18.
9.
21.
Baguette, you got 17?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. I'm telling the truth. Natural 20 number 2, 22.
Hey!
Son.
Woo! Without my beard, I'm a lot more streamlined with my rolling.
Alright, so Grimly, you were up first. And
Yes.
you see Snowballs start to fly down after a conversation that you can't really hear. But you see him fly, and you see him dodge in the air as 2 spikes just on the deck next to you. And you see a flock of spiked gulls kind of encircling Jean-Pierre in the crow's nest.
That's rough, JP. Well, about that, Grimly has a flail and a hammer. Grimly does not have ranged weaponry of any kind.
Okay.
So, and the other birds are all up in the air, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. Grimly's going to see that, and I think he's just gonna. I think I'm just gonna ready in action here. If they swoop down near me, I'm gonna try and because I would have to climb up to the crow's nest to actually be able to hit them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think for now I'm just going to ready in action.
And if anyone
If one of
gets
them
near you, you'll
swoops
hit it.
down, I'll swing a hit. Yeah.
Cool.
Otherwise, I'm just going to point this guy and yell, "Birds!"
And you kind of hear the captain just go, "Oh, they'll be all right. Just ignore them. They tire themselves out once we get away from port."
Tired when they're dead.
Snowball, you're up.
Okay. I am going to first ask, Jean-Pierre, are you going to be okay up there by yourself?
I do not like these birds. You also need to work on your accent. If you keep impersonating me, it is entertaining, but it's a smidge of a work.
Your accent is the first I've heard of it.
Does not change the fact, my friend.
I'm so happy, y'all.
Good lord.
Yeah, this is probably the worst accent I've done from anybody.
Oh, it's okay.
I love it.
So I'm going to fly down to the deck. I'm going to just continue that, and I am going to ready the rapier.
Okay. So you're not going to fly near one.
No.
You're just going to stand on the deck.
No, I'm gonna try and take some sort of cover and make it so that they have to come to us.
Okay. Eartha and JP, what are your decks, please?
+4.
Okay. Eartha, what's your dex? 1?
1.
Okay. JP, you are up.
Yeah, so does it look like I would possibly be able to hide up here from the birds?
I mean, it's a crow's nest. It's pretty exposed. You could get down.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I'll get down. We'll just begrudgingly hop over the edge and climb down.
I mean, you could, like, shoot at one.
I'll do both. I'll just, like, kind of hop off the edge as I'm climbing down, pull out the crossbow, and just take a pot shot at one.
Okay.
That is a 17.
That hits a burb.
Fucking burb. Oh, that's pleasant. That is 12 damage.
All right. Cool. So you see a bird kind of waver and then sink as it gets about as low as the one that shot pinions at Snowball. So now there are 3 high up above and 2 that are like midway between the crow's nest and everybody else. And Eartha, would you like to go before or after the gulls?
Before, please.
Okay. It is your turn.
So, about how far are the ones that are still up high and the ones that are now about crow's nest level? Like, how many feet between them?
How tall is a crow's nest? Things that I should look up before I run a game. Oh, look at that. Okay. A crow's nest is like 115 feet high or 66 feet high. So I'll say some of them are 30 feet high and some of them are like 60 feet high. That seems like a good in-betweenies.
Brilliant. So you see Eartha stands up, looks up, is doing math in her head. And she's like, nobody fly higher. And she's just gonna say, there are goes just right for the plucking. And I mean to hit me a few. And she's just going to start doing whatever she needs in her head. Yes, oh, that cat does not know what he was doing. We've got now some fighting to do. And she's going to cast Shatter at the ones that are 60 feet up.
Okay.
It's a Constitution saving throw.
Sweet.
What is my...
What is the number they need to beat?
That's a very good question because I don't understand these sheets.
What's your... I'm guessing it's like it is in D&D, like 8 plus your proficiency. Lynn, you know.
Proficiency plus modifier plus 8, yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, Lynn, you cast spells in this game.
So probably like a 16 or 17? Because it's charisma, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's your charisma modifier?
Plus 2. No, plus... Oh. Yeah. I think. Plus I don't 2? Know. Sure. Mm-hmm. I don't know.
So it'd be like 14 then.
Sure.
Okay.
I don't know how this works.
What's your number in charisma?
14. I mean, plus 2.
Okay, so plus whatever. 2. And everybody's proficiency bonus right now is 3? 4?
4.
4, okay. So, what'd you roll, honey? You're adding 7 to whatever. Oh, no, wait, no. It's 8 plus 7, which is a number that is 13. Or, yeah, is that the number? No, 15. 15. I have 2 master's degrees.
This one's all you, Chief.
What we're actually adding is
so
6. It's DC 14. I'm sorry.
So, one of them takes the damage.
No, they
One
both
of
take
them
damage.
failed. You're casting it at 3 of them. Or does it only do 2?
It does everything in
Okay.
the certain region.
Okay, cool. So, 1 failed, and the other 2 take half damage?
Correct. So let me roll that 2d8. Okay, that's a 6 plus 6, so it's 12.
Okay.
So 2 of them take 6, 1 of them takes 12.
Okay, cool. All right. So that one that takes 12 sinks down about midway, too. It's struggling to flap successfully.
And she says, now I've put them at your level. Now you all do your hero thing.
And now it is Burb's turn. So, there are 3 that are within 30 feet. And they are going to fly close. Actually, the ones within 30 feet are just going to straight up. One is going to attack Snowball, because it missed him before. That's a nat 20.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, buddy.
I would just like to say this is
Right
in
by a
Snowball's
bird.
MO, so this is perfect. This is thematic.
So that's 12 damage.
12?
Yeah.
That's nothing.
And then it's going to hit you again.
Mm-hmm.
But it's probably going to fail that time because that's 10 to hit.
Nope.
Okay. And then another one is going to go for Eartha because it didn't appreciate being sung from its perch. And that is 13. Which I'm assuming does not hit you. What's your armor?
I don't know.
We just forgotten how to do math today.
Defense, as we call it in Pugmire. Definitely
So it
not
has
armor.
started at 12, and I've kept it at 12. I have not changed anything on this front page. So we're going to say it hits.
Okay.
Excellent.
Okay. So that's 6 damage, piercing.
Mm-hmm.
And then it hits you again
Mm-hmm.
for 5 piercing damage. And the last one is going for JP. And that is a 12.
Nope.
Okay. It's going to try and hit you again, which it does not do.
What can I say? It is easy to tell the real champion from the fake one. Wouldn't you say, Snowball?
And at this point, the higher up ones, since you're all now on the same level, are just going to like fly all down to that level. So they're all like 30 feet kind of circling above you. And it is Baguette's turn.
All right. So there's 3 of them?
There's 6 of them.
There's 6
5.
of them.
5. How
5.
about
Okay.
I can count. I
Okay.
wrote the numbers 1 through 5.
All right. I don't know where I got the 3 from.
There were 3 that were 60 feet above at one point.
That's what it was. Okay. Is there one that looks like it's the most, I don't want to say intact, but that's where my brain fog has my brain going, like the least injured and the most like aggressively attacking my party mates?
There are 2 that appear to be extremely not great.
Okay, the 2 that are extremely not great.
They were the ones who were flying up really high and just got knocked down by JP and Eartha's strikes.
Okay, well, I can at least maybe start with them. So I'm going to start with a guiding bolt on one of them. So I have to make a ranged spell attack against that one. And that is a 24 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
And that is 3d6 radiant damage.
Oh, damn.
And that is 12 points of damage.
I should have asked before we started. Who is trying to kill these birds?
I don't think I want it dead per se, but I definitely want it to like be gone and like
Okay.
Stop.
So the boys are trying to kill the birds. The girls are not.
That's fair.
Well, Baguette has a certain ethic about things.
Quality of
like
yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and for a bonus action, she would cast Spiritual Weapon.
Mm-hmm.
And forgive me if I'm wrong because I'm looking at how this is worded. It says I can cast it as a bonus action. Then it says when you cast the spell, you can make a melee spell attack. So,
yep.
Okay. So with her, she's gonna say like defend your home. She's gonna conjure up the spiritual weapon that's in the image of the Church of Man, and she's going to use that to go after one of the other ones and like kind of do the like bad bird thing to it. So let's see if that hits. That is a 23 to hit.
That hits.
And that would be a I can't math right now.
That's the theme of tonight. It's okay.
Yeah. That's only 5 points of force damage. Okay. It's just like shoo, bird, shoo, go away, go.
So that first bird you hit with, it was Spiritual Flame, correct?
It was Guiding Bolt.
That was it, Guiding Bolt. It gets knocked from the sky and basically thunks onto the ground, like with radiance coming off it, and it appears to be unconscious.
Okay. Hot damn.
The other one is struck down and is now no longer flying, just kind of walking, and weirdly lands in range between Grimly and Snowball.
Ouch.
So either of you can do those readied actions.
Oh yeah, you're right. I'm gonna hit it out of the air like a friggin' baseball. That is 12 plus. Actually, I'm not raging yet, so that's just a plus 8, so 20.
Yeah, that hits.
Just a plus 8.
Just a plus 8.
Well, no, it's
fine.
I don't get all my,
just a plus 8.
I don't get all my bonuses, so it's only gonna do plus 4. That's still 12 damage though.
So that let's see. Yes, that is indeed a dead bird. Were you hitting it with your flail?
Maul. No, so this is like as soon as it's falling out of the air, Grimly's like up to bat, ready, and just.
So that bird goes soaring out across the water, and you do not see it anymore.
Sam.
Oh gosh.
Lulia, it is your turn.
Hi. So we have 3 left or 4?
3. One
left.
is on the ground smoldering.
And the other one is
away.
A puddle of feathers so far away, it doesn't matter. Okay, so 3 birds left, all 30 feet up. Well, I'm going to make the one who tried to hurt Eartha regret the day it was hatched. I have a circlet of throwing, or circlet of returning, and I'm going to fling it, and then I'm going to use my action trying to get up nice and high so that I can find a rope to swing at the bird on. Next turn, it's going to be amazing and swashbuckly. This turn, it's just Lilia shinnying out way up a rope.
All right. That sounds good.
Okay.
So we are back to the top. Grimly.
Okay. So there was only that one bird, right?
There are 3 birds 30 feet above you.
30 feet, I mean. There was only the one that fell. Yeah, Grimly still doesn't have any ranged weapons. But he does have a hell of a throwing arm. Hey, what does a flail count as if you chuck it?
Do you want to keep this flail?
I mean, I guess anything can be a ranged weapon.
Anything can be a ranged weapon if you're hard enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, because Grimley's thinking we might try to chuck this son of a gun.
But it's your
Not a good idea, but
flail.
it's an idea. You tell me what I need to roll.
So you're throwing the flail.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Give me a dex at disadvantage, because this is an unwieldy ass weapon.
Even with disadvantage, that's it's dex, right?
Yeah.
So that's 2 + 4, that's +6. Oh, I probably don't get proficiency because I don't think I'm proficient at
You
this.
do not get proficient. You are not proficient in flail throwing.
I rolled a 14 and a 17, so that's still 16.
Yeah, you hit. You hit a bird out of the air.
Ooh, does this count as my flail damage?
Sure.
Hey, 9 damage.
Okay, which one were you aiming for?
Probably the one that seemed just the closest to the ground, whichever that was, if there was one.
Yeah, there are 2 that have taken a little bit of damage and one that's completely uninjured.
All right, so you grimly literally just spins the flail around, just whoop, yeet. And that's yeet. That's
Pick
all
a
I got.
number. 1 through 3.
1 through 3. I'm gonna roll my 3-sided dice.
Okay.
I rolled 4. 2.
So 2. Okay. So how much damage did you do?
9 damage.
Okay. All right.
Clonk.
So one of those birds, again, kind of like gets a little bit lower and seems to be like struggling to fly. Like you get the idea it's looking for a place to land.
Right.
And it's Snowball's turn now.
I would like to follow up on what he just did. I would like to fly up. No. I would like to fly up, grab the flail, and actually swing it back up at the bird.
Oh my god.
Have ranged weapons.
I do? No, I don't.
He doesn't. He just is a ranged weapon because he can fly.
Oh my lord.
Yep.
Besides, this is just so entertaining.
Yeah.
I think.
Don't you think the flail landed? Are you trying to grab it?
This all happens in like the span of 6 seconds. So.
Yeah. Okay.
I was like, after he threw it, I would want to try and fly up after it hits the bird and starts to fall, and I would grab it and just hit it and hit the bird with it again.
Okay. I guess give me a dex check to do that, to grab it, and then just a regular attack to hit it if you get it.
That was not a very good dex check, but
we just turn a regular fight and like Barnum through the circus.
Yeah, you get that flail, buddy. 18 was the number in my brain. So give me an attack on that bird, and you can use strength because you're right in its face.
19.
Yeah, you hit the bird.
What is flail damage, Grimly?
That is a 1d8 plus strength.
1d8 plus strength. 8.
Okay. So this burb falls to the ground and seems to be actively like looking for a place to hide. Like its wings are broken and its pinions have been knocked out of it, and this is a sad looking bird. This is a sad broken bird.
And the last thing I would like to do is look at Grimly and go, do you want this back?
No, you can give it another chuck if you want.
I'll hold on to it.
Good.
JP, you're up.
There's one more bird in the air, right?
2 in the air.
Okay. We'll shoot one of them.
There's one that's sort of injured, and one that no one has hit yet.
I will do the one that no one has hit yet.
Okay.
Oh, that's a natural 20.
Then you do your full damage.
Yeah. So that's 12.
12?
Yep.
Okay. So that bird also kind of like lands and appears to like try to get to the injured one.
Yeah.
Eartha, you're up. 1 bird in the air, 2 on the ground.
Had to find the unmute button. Eartha does not like his bit, but she just raises the hood of her velvety-looking cloak and uses the functionality where it seems like she's actually standing a couple of feet away. She's not actually where she is anymore. As she uses her displacer cloak. And so I'm gonna ask you a question. The birds that are on the deck, you said there's 2?
Yep.
I don't know what the displacement cloak does. I'm just using it. It says if you take damage, the property ceases to function.
Yep.
While you wear it projects moves that makes you appear to be standing in a place near your actual location, causing any creature to have disadvantage. Okay, so whatever that looks like, that's what just happened.
So there's like 2 images of you now.
Yes, the more the better.
So it's
how
like
far away?
Folks have disadvantage on hitting you because there's 2 of you standing right next to each other, so they don't know who the right one is.
So there's 2 very elegant Siberian cats.
Yes.
How far away are the 2 injured birds?
They're not like together. One's trying to get to the other.
Are they within 30 feet of each other?
Yeah.
Okay. Earth is going to move forward. Wonderful teamwork. Snowball, I like to see it. Yeah, what a wonderful hit. I guess you roasted that gold, Lily. Hiram? That's the most beautiful crown I've ever seen. But while this is happening, she's focusing on the birds, and she's going to use, she's going to start tapping her foot to a rhythm, and use Irresistible Dance on the 2 injured birds.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So it's a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no, they're not smart birds. Okay. Well, one got a nat 20, so I think that one's okay. And the other one got a 9, so that is a fail.
So yes, they will not... They have the effects of being immobile, basically. This poor bird can only dance. And she's... Well, it seems like only one is feeling the rhythm. I think the other one is within range. If someone wants to talk it off the boat, we can get them off the boat so we can go.
That's fair, because the super duper injured one failed its save, so I'm guessing it's like too injured to dance anyway. It's just like, no. All right. It is now their turn. So one of them can't do anything except dance. Can it repeat the save on its turn or no? Does it last for a certain number of rounds?
It's an action. They can use it as an action to make a wisdom save and throw to regain.
Okay, so it's gonna try and do that as it dances, and that's a 1. So it's just gonna dance extra hard. So I'm gonna say that it forfeits its chance to dance on its next turn if it's still alive.
Perfect.
The one that is hobbling is going to try and dash off into the water to escape. That will allow anyone on the ground to make an opportunity attack on it if you want. Or you can just let the bird die.
No, I'll do it. I'll whip out my rapier and
Geralt
slice at
stab the bird.
Yeah.
Good.
That is a non-natural 20.
Yeah, you hit the poor little guy.
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking die.
Poor little evil bird.
Perish.
That's a 13.
Yeah, it only had 1 hit point left, so it's dead now.
Oof. That's rough, buddy.
And the other one, who's still like, fine, is going to attack Jean-Pierre. And fail miserably. So it will try again. And that one might hit. That's a dirty 20.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. That is 8 piercing damage.
Very well.
Baguette, it is your turn. There's 1 fine bird and 1 dancing bird.
I have so many emotions right now.
Do you want the flail?
No.
Okay.
How many of y'all are injured? How many people took damage? So Jean-Pierre, Eartha, Grimly,
Snowball.
No, Grimly is Gucci.
Gucci.
Jean-Pierre,
So,
Eartha, and Snowball.
The
so
cats.
3 of you are hurt.
Birds versus cats.
Yeah, the cats are hurt.
The cats are hurt. Okay. I will tell you that Baguette is having a crisis because she's like, these are just birds. And she doesn't want them to die. The one that's dancing looks pretty miserable, doesn't it? Oh, Lord. Okay,
It looks like
well,
it's not enjoying dancing.
it's not enjoying.
It's not having
Like,
a great time.
It's been
Like-
at better parties.
It's okay. All right. First thing she's gonna do though is cast Prayer of Healing on the 3 folks who need it. So let me do a roll here and see how much you get. You get math 11 points of healing back,
Ooh,
each of you.
wonderful.
And so like the one that's fine, that's the one that just attacked Jean-Pierre.
Yes, it is.
Okay, well, Baguette still has her spiritual weapon up. She's been maintaining concentration on that. So she's going to, with the bonus action, do another like shoe force damage. Just go, like, I don't want you to die. Go away. Just like stop. You know, like they're gonna kill you if you don't go away. And she's like saying this to the bird. Bird doesn't understand, but she's like saying it. So that is a 25 to hit.
No, that doesn't hit.
A 25 to hit.
I'm totally kidding. That hits.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, that is a really stealthy bird.
So super dexterous bird. That's why it's not injured.
Super. And that is 11 points of force damage.
Okay.
Just go away. Go away before they kill you. Just get
out of here, bird.
Just pick a different battle. Go somewhere. I feel bad. I like want to save the birds now. Like, I just wanted you to stop.
Oh my God, wants to save everybody.
My cat doesn't like seeing people or things hurt.
Poor Baguette.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, 3 people in the party are kind of natural born killers, and we converted Grimly.
Why do you think Baguette needs a lot of chamomile tea right now?
Yeah.
For her nerves.
Is that Snowball, Jean-Pierre, and Lilia, or Eartha?
Don't know. Don't know.
Grimly tried to teach you how to love, but you taught Grimly how to kill.
Grimly's soul died the day his shop was taken.
Every time I'm on stream, Grimly and love crop up in the same damn sentence.
Lilia, it is your turn, my dear.
Yeah, does my circlet of returning hit anything?
So that
I mean,
is...
I need to actually roll to
I'm
hit.
gonna say, don't you need to roll to hit with it?
Well, like, does it just do a sweet circle and come back to my hand with no gull in the way?
A sweet circle.
I was like, I wrote that item. How does it work again?
So it's a dirty 20 to hit. If I
yeah, that hits.
Yeah. Cool. How much damage does this stupid thing do? Do you want to pick which one it hits? Or is there only one left?
There's one that's dancing uncontrollably and one that is in the air. So I assumed you were going for the one that was in the air because the other one's kind of like fine.
Yeah. So that's 7 points of damage to it.
Okay. Are you adding your dex to that?
I am.
Okay.
It was not a good roll.
Okay, that's fine.
So that's last turn's bonus action. And then I was grabbing a rope to do a swing and a stab with my rapier, which is honestly probably going to be the one on the ground because she can't get high enough for the one that's in the air. And swinging towards one that's on the ground is going to end up looking a little bit disappointing because it's just a dog holding a rope running across the deck. If you don't think about it,
lasso.
that is a 16 to hit.
Yes, that hits. And this thing is
Good.
immobile, so you would have advantage on it anyway.
Oh, well, in that case, no, that would not have. Was I rolling? Shit, damn. Math, numbers. Oh, that's 10 points of damage.
Okay, so you skewer
Poor
that one
dancing
that
burb.
Bertha had dancing.
Oh, well,
Bertha?
these are going to be good eating, right?
Probably, unless they eat carrion, which is disgusting.
Ooh. I guess there is that.
And bonus action for this turn, or are you good?
I'm not sure if it needs another action to catch the circlet. I didn't write
No,
that
it just
down.
comes back to you.
Okay, cool.
It's
I mean,
just you have to roll to
That's
see if it
fine.
hits anything.
This poor stupid bird will be dead by the time it hits it. So nope, that's me. I'm good for the turn.
Grimly, you're up.
Hey, it's
You're
me.
gonna throw your other weapon at a bird.
I was going to say, what's the situation look like right now? What do we got?
There are 3 dead birds. One that you baseball batted away. One that is unconscious and glowing on the ground. And one that's still, like, sort of flying above you, but not in the greatest health. It is having a struggle with its flap.
Okay, so there's basically just like the one hurt bird and like the
Mhm.
one on the deck that's glowing.
Yeah,
And yep, that's pretty much it.
that is it.
And I am up in the air kind of with the bird. Kind of not.
Yeah.
Man, it both is and is not in a dog fight. Because no dogs. Yeah, what the hell? I'll throw my hammer at it. Same as before, count
Yeah,
as a dex and
disadvantage, please. Dexterity.
Okay, 15. That's good.
That hits.
Well, no, disadvantage. Yeah, 15 plus. Yeah, that's 19.
Yeah, you hit the sad bird.
Sail. Oh, that's a plus. That's 9 plus. Plus, I'm not raging, so that's plus 4. 13 damage. Yeet.
So
Strays make do.
throw this, and it basically whacks the bird flat onto the ground, and it lands on the bird.
Oh,
The glowing unconscious one?
No. You were hitting the one in the sky.
Yeah, no, okay. I thought you meant the bird fell on the unconscious
no.
bird. It's like
Oh,
double
that'd be
kill.
awful.
And it is no longer moving because it has been struck out of the air and now has a weapon landing on it,
Right.
crushing it.
And since I didn't technically move, I'm gonna go pick up my hammer.
Please do.
Thank you. I think that went pretty well. That's my turn.
And the captain, who hasn't moved this whole time, just kind of calls out and goes, "You know, they run out of firepower after a little bit and generally leave us alone, but that was quite entertaining. I'm going to enjoy you lot being on board."
The one that's still glowing and unconscious on the deck, Baguette can't let that just keep happening.
Jean-Pierre's gonna shoot it.
Ah!
Oh, you beat me to it. I was gonna drop the flail on it.
Okay.
I mean, why not both?
3 of you roll initiative, please.
Yeah, let's see. I'm probably going to lose that. That's a
Nat
12.
20.
Yep.
That is 21.
Nat 20 makes me 22, I believe.
Okay, so Snowball, what are you doing to the dying bird that
I
Snowball specifically tried to keep alive? And you know that.
Take the shot.
Take the shot.
I said Snowball and I meant Baguette, but you know
Yeah.
what I mean.
Yeah.
She's from the Church of Snowball. It's fine.
Yeah.
The Church of Snowball.
You know,
It's a thing.
it is.
I'm gonna say, hey Grimly, here's your flail back, and I'm gonna toss it and make sure it misses, but it lands next to the bird.
Next to, not on the bird.
Next to. I'm not gonna kill the bird.
Give me a dex check.
Uh, 10.
Okay. It is long of the bird, but does also not hit it or Grimly.
Okay.
It's just like a really wide random shot.
Okay.
Here's your flail back.
Flail.
Thanks, I guess. I go and
Flail.
pick up my flail.
Jean-Pierre, you are up next.
I get advantage, right? Because it's glowing.
Yeah, you do.
I mean, technically it's unconscious.
It
so you get
has
advantage
no
anyway.
hit points and is unconscious, so yeah, you get whatever you need, bud.
I feel like we've asked this before, but does it's prone? Does that give it disadvantage for a long-ranged attack?
Yes.
Or are you just doing the rapier?
I was gonna rapier it.
Okay.
Gonna Geralt it.
Yeah, that's a 25 to hit.
You missed. It dodged. Yeah, you hit the bird.
So that's, and then I get 2d10 because.
Oh my god, this is so overkill on this bird.
15.
In Pugmire.
That's 20 damage.
That's almost as much as they start out with.
Ah!
They have 20.
And Jean-Pierre's just gonna casually walk up, spin his rapier, and just pick it up, like skewer it, and then kind of lift it over the edge and shake it off. Clean off his blade, put it, and then just kind of saunter back over and plop down on Earth's pillows.
You are getting such a look from Baguette right now.
But he's not even paying attention. He's
No.
very satisfied with himself.
Captain, what about these? Can we eat these?
Well, they're not excellent eating, but, you know, it's not the same as an albatross, so it should be alright. I wouldn't eat them raw.
Grimly nods and goes about picking up the bodies, just like that. Nope.
Yeah, there are 3 bodies that you can eat.
Hey, that's dinner, guys.
Well, I did bring some very exotic seasonings. I'm supposed we could do something with that.
Ooh.
Jean-Pierre,
Wait.
I do hope you're not going to help yourself to... Well, actually, you did a good job. You can help yourself to some of the kippers over there. It's under the pillow.
So I would never take your food without asking. I did not even know it was there. But I'm just lounging. I have a bit of bread left over from copper that he gave me. So I am.
Please, I have more than enough kippers, and now we have birds.
Oh no! I shall not take away from your stores. It would be rude of me.
Baguette goes to find the captain and just says, point me to my chambers or cabin, please.
Oh, we weren't sure if, you all wanted to be bunked down all together, or cats and dogs, or ladies and gentlemen, or whatnot, but we did secure 2 rooms for you, apart from the luggage, so, the crew were in one room downstairs, and then we shoved some of the packages aside, so there's matting for 3 in one room, and matting for 3 in the other room. So
slumber party.
Pick your fancy, and make yourself at home, lass.
She just wanders off to find one of them.
Nice.
She's not feeling like a good dog right now. She's feeling like I need to go. I just need to think. Oh,
I don't think she likes me very much.
Oh,
maybe she just doesn't like being on the water, or doesn't like fighting.
Oh.
Well, if Eartha doesn't mind helping, I got some birds she could have.
Why don't you all prepare the birds and I'll go talk to precious little Baguette.
That sounds sensible.
Do you guys know how to cook? Because I'm not.
No.
No?
No, it'll be fun. Let's go.
Food.
I know how to handle fire, but not for cooking.
Oh, we're gonna try and find like the mess, and we're gonna try and cook some birds. And none of us know how to cook.
Are there any other birds in the air?
Not this kind. There's just regular looking seagulls and a few, like pelicans.
Okay. You guys go cook.
Like pelicans on the river.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys go ahead and cook. I'll go in the crow's nest and I'll keep an eye out just in case.
Sounds like a good plan. Shall we, Monsieur Grimley, begin our cooking adventure?
We.
That's gonna be awesome.
This will be wonderful.
No one should eat this food.
No, it'll be fine. Eartha has spices. Grimley has. We'll be fine.
A bowl.
Yeah.
Grimley has a hammer.
I got a bowl.
What kind of skill does that fall under? Handle animal? I don't know.
Yeah, we're gonna leave them and we're gonna go find the mess to make some birds.
As they go below decks.
I was like, Snow's going up to the crow's nest. Baguette went to bed down. Grimley and JP are going to cook.
We're gonna go cook.
Eartha's going to see Baguette. Lilia, where are you going?
I mean, I want to see what this cooking turns into. So I'm going along for the ride.
As they go down into the hall, Jean-Pierre turns to both of them and says, "Now, the only things I've in my past put together have been bombs. So I hope none of the things that we handle are explosive."
Explosively spicy.
That is what I like to hear. Yes.
So you must be really good at taking the insides out of things and putting stuff inside, right? You do that with birds.
Stuff the birds.
Yeah.
You know, there was a time that I actually did that, but that's a story for another time.
I hand Jean-Pierre the birds.
Jean-Pierre takes the birds and is like, unless you want to hear the story now.
I want to hear the story about the time you put a bomb in a bird.
Wonderful.
That seems dangerous, though.
Yes.
Well, you know, it was meant for a very particular cat that was supposed to die. So, you know, it turned out the way that was supposed to be, you know?
And you make it sound like you're some sort of assassin or something.
I thought Snowball told you.
Told me what?
Oh, well, this will be a fun story. You know, you see, I have a history of, how do I put this? How do you feel about nobility?
I mean,
Good ones or bad ones?
In general.
I mean, most of them are kind of a bit over the top, a bit annoying, a bit murderous, stealing jerks. But I mean, the princess is nice, and I like Lilia, so.
Forgive me.
No.
What?
What?
Didn't guess? Where did you think all the plastic came from, silly?
Well, you see,
It's fine. Most nobles are terrible and boring, and as we discovered recently, a lot of them do deserve to maybe not die, but be put in prison and embarrassed and generally kept out of the way of everyone who's better than them. So it's fine.
Yeah,
You wouldn't blow up my dinner, would you?
No, I would not. But you see, there was a situation in the past where there was a particular noble that needed to be removed. So me and a comrade of mine, we stuffed all of their food with a certain type of mixture of explosives, and but there were no fuses, so it was particularly dangerous. So we put it in the birds, and as they all begin to cut into their meat, boom. We got
there were
it.
No fuses. How did you make it blow up?
It was a contact explosive, so we had to be very careful. Thankfully, what we had done was we replaced all of the cooking and waiting staff, so it was all an inside job. So we were all very careful. We put it on a plate, very gently put it down. Then all of the rest of the wait staff, we left very quickly, so that when the explosions went off, it was only the nobles in the room. It was very dangerous. Probably could have done it better, but it was more fun that way.
You mean without killing so many innocent nobles who didn't need to be hurt? That's what you mean by better, isn't it?
That is exactly what I mean.
Good. It's a wonderful story.
Well, thank you. It is one of the good ones.
We're not doing that to these birds, right?
Oh no, I did not have that mixture. I did. There's nothing on my person like that,
okay.
So no.
Okay,
no,
just making
no
sure.
Explosives in the birds unless you.
So if the boat blew up grimly, we'd all drown.
No, I can swim.
So can I.
Anybody cooking? Give me a no culture check to see if you know any recipes or remember any.
Yeah.
Can Lilia backseat cook, by which I mean point out the flaws in absolutely everything everybody else is doing, and explain how it doesn't look like the stuff she gets served at home?
She just occasionally just takes pieces of bird and is like, oh man, this sucks.
To give somebody like
I don't even recognize this shape.
That is
sure.
It's an intelligence, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's a 21.
Okay.
That's a natural 1.
Yeah.
Okay, but try it with advantage because I'm helping.
Do I get advantage for this since Lilia's helping?
Lilia's helping.
Depends if you want to listen to Lilia's nonsense or not.
Hey, okay.
Jean-Pierre will not listen to that.
Okay, that's actually, that's a 22 then. I'm actually efficient in no culture.
21 and 22.
So
that is not how you make Seagull Kiev. Some
banging recipes for seagull. You know exactly what to do with these birds. You probably have 2 completely different recipes in mind, but with your combined knowledge, you can work something out.
When it's discovered that they both have a recipe, Jean-Pierre kind of lets Grimly take the helm, but like is like sous chef kind of thing.
I'm telling you right now, Jean-Pierre, like what sort of recipe do you have in mind? I have one immediately in my head.
I would be pulling one out of my ass. So.
I'm just gonna tell you the only recipe Grimly knows that's even like bird adjacent is he's basically just being like, all right, this is kind of like fried chicken, I guess. So whatever you think, it's probably very different.
12 herbs and spices.
Then with that, Jean-Pierre's like, maybe we do my recipe. And he basically does a rotisserie chicken sort of thing, but with the spices that Eartha provides.
Thank God.
Okay. Hi, Henry.
Oh, Henry.
Meanwhile, with Baguette and Eartha, what is going on?
I'm with you, Henry. I'm with you. Yeah, Baguette's not feeling really. I don't know. She's probably going to go off and like try to pray and focus and try to, I don't know, remind herself of why she's doing what she's doing, and she just feels like she's not the best dog at the moment.
Eartha can approach them, wherever she's decided to bed down, kind of knock.
Go answer it.
Is there a room in that company?
There's always room for you.
Oh, you're too sweet. And she's gonna come in, flop down, comfortably and say, now, I know some people like to keep things close to their heart and not really disclose how they're feeling. But you're wearing your pain like a shawl. You're not one that's in style.
Well, we've been traveling together, well, a lot of us, for a while, and I think, I don't know, people are getting really easy with killing. And it's not always necessary. And I don't know how to deal with that. I heal things and I try to save things and make them better and make them healthy and whole. And that means everything. So killing is the last resort. And I don't like being party to unnecessary death.
When I was a kitten, I didn't have necessarily the most typical raisings for a Siberian and so on. But when I was introduced to the culture of my birth and trained to be a minister, they like to use words to manipulate and shape and control and sculpt the world or their social groups into what they want. And there was a lot of unfairness, people who deserve to be treated well treated the worst, and people who deserve to be treated the worst rewarded for their behavior. And so I left after the deaths begun to haunt me. And what I've learned, my dearest Baguette, is that if you can see the beauty in every creature, everything that exists, every experience, and find one little mote of beauty, instead of hurting for those who pass away, you celebrate the merest moment they were here. And you focus on that beauty. Because once people have tasted blood, once people have killed, once people have the weight of those ghosts on their conscience, it's easier for them to continue. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I know. And that's what concerns me.
You're a healer, right?
I like to think so.
That means your heart is larger than anyone's. You feel it because you care for those that are your friends, but you care for those you've never met.
I don't want them to go down paths that are not, well.
Have you told them this?
I've just been keeping an eye for now.
No. Oh,
I think,
goodness,
no, I think while we've been in Pugmire, it's been one thing. Once we set foot away, I want to see what happens. Not having Bagel with me also changes my mindset a little bit. I normally am so focused on protecting him, but he's not here. And so I'm free to just follow my duty. And my duty right now is also keeping an eye on everyone's spiritual welfare.
You do know you're not. You do know that you're not their priest, you're their family.
I know, but I'm traveling with them, and that reflects also on me and the choices I make. And I would like to think that I can offer some sort of influence. I don't know. It might be a pipe dream.
I think you are so afraid of causing more pain by sharing your pain that you don't want to lay this burden upon your friends.
It's one thing to be in a church, it's another to be out in the field. I just need to sit with it for a little while. But
remember, you're amongst friends.
I do. And I appreciate you coming to talk with me. It means a lot. I think you know better than most why I would be feeling the way I am.
Yes, I had 2 siblings that look just like me. Anyways, my darling, I think that they're down wherever cooking, and that's going to be entertaining. They're either going to do surprisingly well, or the boat's going to be on fire and you have something new to be concerned about.
Oh, goodness. If only Bagel were here to cook.
Yes, I want you to start writing letters to your
brother. I am.
Good.
I am.
Collect them all. And anytime you miss them, write another note. Doesn't matter when it is, write another note. And anytime anyone is irritating you or doing something you don't like or being extra vicious in a fight, Eartha has a few tricks up her sleeve. You just let me know and I'll get them sorted.
And Beckett just gives Eartha the biggest hug.
Oh, there. Now, let's go see what they've done to these birds. If they've ruined them, then I have some. I don't know if your palate would appreciate kippers, but I have some other dried snacks as well, just in case.
Izzy came to say hi.
Hi, pretty baby.
Yeah, in the middle of cooking, Jean-Pierre stops and is like, I remember the recipe.
No, it's too late. We've gone too far.
No.
Mom.
Yeah, thanks, Mom. My mom texted me and was just like, here's a French recipe for wild birds. Shout out to my mom who's watching right now. I love you very much.
Hi, Cameron's mom. Thank you.
But Jean-Pierre stops and immediately begins to make a coq au vin. And so that's what is made.
Grimly's like arm deep in a bird.
Seagull of
That's more
no,
like it.
No, we have to begin again. We have to stop.
Good birds.
Grimly, get your arm out of the
No,
bird.
we have to start
it.
again. No, you
No,
take
take
it out.
it out.
I just
We-
So, Snowball, you've been up in the crow's nest. What you doing up there, bud?
After looking around, seeing there's no imminent danger currently there, I actually sit down, pull out the pencil and paper that I have, and I start writing a letter. If you would like, I actually have a partial letter written.
I want to hear the letter.
Okay. It goes, Dear Priscilla, I haven't seen you in a while since our adventures, and I'm sorry I haven't tried to contact you. From there, it goes on to explain everything that's happening with the group, everything that's happened with my sister since I brought her back, and it goes on, explaining all of that. And at the very end, it goes, I hope you are well, and I hope you have slept. I'm sorry I brought you into contact with things that have kept you from it. With concern, Snowball.
Aww.
That's so sweet.
That's so sweet. So, by this point, I'm going to say the cooking is done.
God.
Yeah.
So you can let everyone know that Seagull au vin is ready.
I want to say like a seagull and a half are like somewhat breaded and have like been repurposed at this point. So
Oh
it's a mixing of cultures is what happens.
Between seagull
It's-
ovan and seagull
it's-
palm.
Yeah.
Fusion
exactly.
cuisine.
no. Mouette au vin.
Muetoma.
This is an educational stream.
Yes.
Yeah, let your kids watch.
Let your kids watch.
Yeah.
They teach you French
Uh,
and cat
is-
facts.
is everyone piling down for food?
Yeah. Baguette will make her way.
Is anyone getting Snowball?
I was gonna say, is anybody gonna tell
I
food's
do.
ready?
Jean-Pierre does.
You
Jean-Pierre will just like poke his head up over the edge, just like, "Hey, food is ready," and then just pop back down.
if I may guide, Jean-Pierre, can you make
Did
a notice
you
check?
sass me by calling me that?
Ooh,
Yes.
wait,
Sassy.
I will happily make a notice
Yes.
check. Oh, that is a 19.
Yes. You see he has several pieces of paper that he has written on, and on the one he just started writing, it says, Dear Bagel,
Daw.
before he starts putting them all away.
Take your time. I will save you some food. And conspect.
And anyone who eats mouette au vin has plus 1d6 on a roll of your choice in
Hey.
the session. Because it is
Okay.
so dang good to eat the spoils of war.
It's true.
Oh,
It's
no,
just
no.
like I gave the inspiration and Jean had the idea and Lilia
I
It
helped.
was-
he
It
helped.
was a wonderful team. And we made something quite delicious.
I hold up my paw and high five Jean Pierre and Lilia.
Yay!
My hands are still kind of like powdery and greasy.
Grimly, you need to wash your hands when you're done. Did you not clean up your station? What are you doing?
What? No.
Be a better cook. Go wash your hands. That is disgusting.
But that's what the crew's for.
What? No,
Whoa.
go wash your hands.
I
Crew
thought
does
we were
not wash
paying
your
them.
hands. We're not paying them a thing. Go wash your hands. That is disgusting.
Okay, I go get some river water and wash my hands.
And that is the end of this episode of Paws and Claws, The Lost Tales of Pugmire. Thank you
Oh
so
my
much for
gosh.
being here. We love playing this game every week for y'all. Thank you to Cameron's mom for the recipe.
That's
And,
hilarious.
I'm Jess. I write games and supplements and a bunch of other stuff. You can find me on my Twitter at miss_Jess03. You can find me on my channel, which is twitch.tv/Angry Nerd Girl. I run Three Flings on Fridays at 8 p.m. Eastern, which is 3 tieflings playing through the Uncaged Anthology, and I have 2 episodes left of Princesses Save Dragons, which is princesses playing D&D and rescuing dragons, and that also stars our beautiful Honey and Lynn. So check those out and buy my stuff. Thank you for watching. We will be here next week. And to say goodbye to you, let me check the stream and go in reverse order. Starting with Baguette.
Hi again. I'm Lynn. I'm Baguette, a very stressed dog trying to be good. I write stuff, I stream stuff, and I edit stuff. In addition to the Book of Seasons with Jess, new thing coming out soon we just announced is an Uncaged Anthology spinoff called Unbreakable, which I helped edit. It is an Asian-inspired Own Voices anthology, so that'll be coming up on Drive Through RPG, so look for that. Updates are going to be on my Twitter, so I'll be there and find out more.
Snowball, tell us who you are and what you do.
Hi, I'm Alan Ingleson. I just play test any of just the scenarios that she needs done. Other than that, I play games and I love games.
Jean-Pierre, who are you and what do you do?
My name's Cameron Blair. I'm a freelance TTRPG writer and designer. Also now a streamer. You can find me on Twitter at CamBlair_32. I'm just like this close away from starting marketing for a project that I'm working on. I'm super excited about. So I'll have more news soon. But it was super fun continuing to play Jean-Pierre, and I can't wait for next week.
Grimly, who are you? What do you do?
Hello, I am Alan C. Johnson. You can find me at Narwhal Jenkins on Twitter, where I do all sorts of fun writing, voice work, and also pictures of this man, Casanova.
Oh, dang, we lost
Casanova. We did.
Yeah, her internet went down.
But yeah, that's me. Also, that's Kat Evans. Follow her.
It's true. At Perpetual Gloom on Twitter.
Right there.
She writes some great stuff, and she's really great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm not even going to fix the stream because we have less than a minute left. But Eartha Kitty, who are you? What do you do?
I am Honey, aka Honey and Dice. On Twitter, you can find me at Honey and Dice. On Instagram, you can find me on Honey and Dice, but there's nothing there. I'm everybody's biggest cheerleader. I play on charity streams. I play on streams for new DMs. I play when Uncaged goes live. I play on a lot of Jess's games. And hopefully in the spring you'll see me in quite a few things that are behind the scenes currently being worked on. I'm the creator of the Embrace the Initiative workshop, which is a fun 2 hours of helping build more comfortable and confident GMs and DMs in our space, focused on the heart and not the mechanics. And I also have a new workshop that I will be sending out this year for conventions about how to roll advantage of your small business, focusing on cybersecurity and internet safety and things that small businesses and independent contractors need to know to keep themselves safe and their businesses running smoothly, since there are so many creators these days getting hit pretty badly by the cyber warfare landscape. So that's me. I'm just a cheerleader, and I love all the people on the stream.
All right, I'm going to get us out of here because you can barely see us anyway. And we love you so much. Support our Patreon. It's down in the doobly-doo. And we will see you next week at 7 p.m. Eastern. Mwah! Have a great night.
Farewell.
Bye, friends.
Bye.